Hey guys, this is my first makeup tutorial ever, so I really hope you enjoy. I don't really know what I'm doing as far as giving a tutorial. The reason I wanted to do this is because I've had a lot of my friends and people that I know ask me how I do my makeup or what products I use, and I finally one day was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a video. My sister and I have worn makeup for a really long time. What the heck is that, you guys? Okay, we're good. My sister and I have worn makeup for a really long time. We're not afraid to try different things or wear a bold lip that normally people around here don't wear. I find makeup really fun. It's a way that you can express yourself, and I don't feel like people should be afraid to try different things or try different products. And honestly, a lot of my go-to products I pick up at Walmart or Ulta. I do order a lot of things online, but that doesn't mean that you have to. And I know a lot of times there's an alternative or a cheaper version of the same thing. You'll find products really fast that you like to use and what fits your lifestyle and what fits your budget. So I hope you enjoy this video. Sorry, I just keep blabbering. I'm really excited to be on the camera. And I've never done this before, so please bear with me throughout the video and all my ums and all that good stuff. Okay, have fun. I don't know about where you guys live, but where I live, it is really super dry in the wintertime. And so I like to really moisturize before I put makeup on. Otherwise, it just kind of looks flaky and you could tell that your face is dry after the fact. So I've already cleaned and washed my face and put moisturizer on, and then I'm going to use this Pore Professional. It's Pearl Balm to minimize the appearance of pores. It's by Benefit. But I'm just going to rub it on my fingertips and use it right here. Really good. And then I'm going to take a little bit of it and just a little like pea size and rub it everywhere else. So if I'm running a little behind in the morning and I know I only have one appointment for the day or anything like that, I just like to put on my foundation, do my eyebrows, and my eyeliner and mascara, and that's pretty much it. If that's the case, then I'll put my foundation on first and then do everything else and do my eyeliner and my eyelashes last. However, if I know that I have more appointments for the day, or if I feel like getting more dressed up for the day, I'm going to do my eyeshadow first, just in case I have any fallout, and then I can clean it off before I put my foundation on, rather than wiping off all the hard work that I put into this beautiful face. So I have my eyeliner tattooed on, but I never went back and got it retouched, as you can tell. I always usually go over the top of my eyeliner because I never got it filled and I don't like the way that it looks. We're going to start with our eyeshadow today. And my favorite thing to prime my eyebrows is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I love this stuff. This is the nude. Well, it's called Eden, but it goes on nude. Well, basically it comes out in a wand. Alright. Good for everybody? Looks like I'm bald. I'm not bald. Well, I am balding, but not that much. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on each eye. And then take my ring finger and rub it in. All over. Clear up to the eyebrow. I like to use my ring finger because it's a little lighter touch. It doesn't feel as harsh. Ta-da! I'm done. Just kidding. And then I'm going to take my Naked 2 by Urban Decay. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette. I like to use this almost all the time when I put eyeshadow on. I have other eyeshadows that I use as well, but this is my go-to palette. This is what it looks like. I use it often, as you can tell. So I'm going to start with this one right here. It's called Suspect. And I'm going to take my brush. This is an eye definer brush, and believe it or not, it's from Mary Kay. I don't really have the name of this brush. It just says on the side eye definer. Take a little bit of this and start on the inside corner. I'm not going to go too far over on the outside corner. I'm just going to start on the inside. And then I'm going to take this brush right here. It's Morphe R37. And this is a crease brush. As you can tell, it kind of has a pointed top, and this is really good for getting in the crease, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it will be because it's kind of big, but it does the trick. I'm going to take this color right here, Tease. I'm just going to blend it in the crease. Wow, sorry. I like to cover up my face when I do my makeup. And then I'm going to take this color right here, Foxy. And I'm going to take the same brush, just go up a little higher and kind of just blend that out. Then I'm going to take another Mary Kay brush. Focus. This one is called Eye Crease. But I like to use it on the outside corner and then blend it because of the way the bristles are and the way it's shaped. That's how I like to use this brush, but you can do whatever you want with it. So the next color I'm going to use is this one right here called Snake Bite. I love this one because it's a brown shade, but it has a hint of a gold shimmer in it. What I'm going to do is just put it on the outside corner here. And then slowly in circular motions bring it up in the crease. I'm not going to go all the way over. I'm just going to go about halfway in my eye. Then I'm going to take this brush by Morphe. It is the R35. This one is a really, really good blending brush. It has really super soft bristles. And I'm just going to blend it out. Get rid of the harsh lines on my eye. I know it kind of looks crazy right now, but trust me, it's going to look bomb. Okay, now you can take any flat brush, has a flat end, and I'm going to take the blackout that's in this palette, get it on the side of this brush, and excuse my arm, but I like to work from the outside and move in with this color. And then with the very tip, I'm going to bring it slightly in the crease. What you're going to make is kind of a V. You want to go out and then in. With this blackout, you can, when there's hardly anything left on your brush, bring it in slightly and then it will kind of blend itself right here on the lid. But then going back to the blending brush that we used, we're going to get rid of these harsh lines on the outside with very, very light strokes. So for my eyebrows, I like to use two different pencils. They're both by Benefit. The first one is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Say that 10 times. This pencil has a spoolie on one end, and it has a little bit of a thicker pencil on the other. There we go. This one is the Precise My Brow Pencil, and it has a very, very pointed end. This one's really good for defining or making little hair-like stroke lines, or defining the bottom is what I like to use it for. I'm going to start with the Precisely My Brow Pencil and just kind of carve out the bottom of my brow. I'm using the shade 2, which is a really kind of a neutral taupe color. Oh my god, are you kidding? Wait, no, we're good. We're recording. Okay, we're good. So, back to what I was doing. So as I get that in and I have it all outlined, I'm going to go back to this Goof Proof pencil and kind of fill in the middle a little bit better. That's what I like to use this one for because it is such a thicker pencil. Ta-da! Eyebrows make a world of difference, I'm telling you. So after I get them filled in, I'm just going to take one of the spoolies on the end and just blend it out a little bit better. My favorite thing to use to set the eyebrows is the Anastasia by Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This stuff is amazing, you guys. Like, it seriously will set it and it will not move the rest of the day. I love, love, love this highbrow pencil by Benefit. This one's kind of a pearly pink, and it's a creamy highlighting brow pencil. So it goes on really, really good. You have to be careful because, I mean, it's your preference. I don't like to get too much of this because it looks really, really pink when you get a lot of it. And sometimes pink isn't the look that I'm going for. But I love to use this after your eyebrows are done. You just kind of outline the underneath and it really makes your eyebrows pop and frame your face. I don't think this one has any shimmer in it. I'm not sure. I've never noticed shimmer in this one. But I go underneath everything we just did with our brow. And this is kind of the finishing look for the top of the eyebrow. Then I'm going to take my Morphe brush, R43. It's just a small little defining brush right here. And just kind of blend it out into your eyeshadow. Ta-da! See how that eyebrow just really pops compared to this one? Love it! I'm going to take Booty Call right here. I like to finish this one off on the top of my brow. Just because it does have that light little bit of shimmer and it really makes your brow bone pop when you have it on. So I'm just kind of going to blend what we did with the brow pencil into what we used earlier in our eyeshadow and just kind of blend it out. And that slight shimmer is perfect for that brow bone pop. Right now, my foundation of choice, my sister-in-law has me hooked on the Amore Pacific. It is a sponge applicator. So that is like really spongy, and then it comes with this, which I like to use. Normally I use foundation, I put it on the back of my hand and I use a brush, but I've gotten hooked on this. I feel like with your fingers you have a lot of control and it doesn't go on really cakey. So I'm just going to press it in here. Just kind of wipe it on. I'm using the color, let's see, light medium in yellow. This is an age correcting foundation and it has a SPF of 25. I'm just going to put this everywhere. I don't like to put a lot of foundation on my forehead, so when I'm finished with everything, more sponge, whatever you want to call it, pushing it in the sponge and then putting it all over, I'm going to take whatever's left on this little thing and put it on my forehead so I don't have that cakey look on the top of my forehead. Don't mind my hair today. No, I didn't fix it. Oh, that's cute. I think it's steak in my teeth. So for my under eye concealer, I love to use the Naked Skin by Urban Decay in the shade Medium Light Neutral. This is a weightless, complete coverage concealer. This is just a wand like this, kind of like our eyeshadow primer. And then I'm just gonna kind of cover my under eyes quite a bit. My favorite way to blend out my concealer is with a beauty sponge, and it really doesn't matter. I've tried different kinds. I have yet to try the beauty blender, but I have found cheaper ones that probably work just the same. I got this one at Walmart, I think. I want to make sure it's damp, so I like to run it under the water and then squeeze it about 15 to 20 times until you could tell it is soaked up all that water. And then I really squeeze out the extra water in my hand, and then I put it in the towel and squeeze out some more. And then basically what you do is just dab. And you want to really blend that out. You don't want to wipe it because that kind of defeats the purpose of the blender, and it's kind of wiping all that off. The sponge takes off the excess. It's not going to take off too much so you don't feel like you're wasting product, but it's going to take off the excess so it doesn't look caked on. I always put my concealer in the corner of my eye because I feel like that's where I have the darkest circles. I have deep dark circles naturally anyways, but I like to bring it clear up into the corners of my eyes, and that's why I wait to finish my eyeshadow also until I'm done with everything, because a lot of times I like to put a highlighting color on the inside, but I can't do that until I have my concealer on. So after you get this all blended out, you want to make sure you set that under eye. Otherwise, with your wrinkles, or if you have wrinkles, it's gonna get creased in there. So I have a couple of favorite things I like to use, just depending on the mood I'm in. Right now I'm using the L'Oreal True Match. That is an actual color that matches my skin tone. And sometimes I'll take my favorite under eye brush, which is the Morphe M438. And I'll just get a little bit on there and then just dab it. Again, you don't want to brush it off. You want to dab it and make sure it's in all those creases. Also use the same color all over my face to set my foundation. But my second favorite thing to use is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This loose setting powder kind of just comes like this. I pour it in the lid, put a little bit on your brush, and then do the same thing. And we should be good to go with that. Sometimes I do use the translucent powder all over my face, like I said, but today I'm going to use this to cover. Basically, you just need a big powder brush. I think I picked this one up at Walmart for a few dollars. But this one has really, really, really soft bristles, and I like to use that as a foundation brush when you're setting your foundation, because basically I'm just going to rub this all over my face, just a little bit on the brush. Make sure just that foundation is set. Perfect. I don't like to do a whole lot of contouring. Basically, all I like to do is my cheeks. Sometimes I'm going to take my favorite bronzing brush. It's the Morphe R2. It's very, very soft and big and puffy. And I'm going to take my Bronze Goddess. It's a soft matte bronzer by Lauder. Duh, should have known. Anyways, I'm going to rub this around and just kind of blend it out into my cheeks. And then for my blush today, I'm going to use the Japanesque. And it's the Velvet Touch blush in the shade 02. As you can see. It kind of has a pearly sheen to it. It's really, really, really pretty. It's a very, very light nude pink. And with my blush brush by Morphe R4 is the brush that I'm using. Looks like this. I'm just going to bring it on my cheekbones and blend it out into my hairline. I love how this one is very nude. It goes with a lot of looks that I try to do. But it also has a light shimmer. Lighting. I love this highlighter that Jaclyn Hill came out with from Becca, and it's the Champagne Pop. I know if you follow anything about makeup, surely you know about Champagne Pop. Looks like this. It's such a pretty, pretty, pretty highlighter. And then I'm going to take my fan brush by Morphe. It's the R12. And I'm just going to go on my highlight, or on my cheekbone. Sometimes I'll take my highlighter and bring it down my nose and then at the very tip. But I also don't get too crazy with my highlighter. I feel like to be very natural when it comes to my foundation and my face products that I use. So I just use a little bit of the highlighter on my cheekbone, and if I'm really spunky that day, I like to bring it down the bridge of my nose. And that's it, you guys. So makeup's about. It just depends on what mood you're in for every look that you're trying to go for. So back to our eyes. Let's finish up our eyes now that we have the foundation on. I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. For my eyeliner, my favorite eyeliner that I found right now is from Milani. It's the Stay Put Matte. Comes in a little tube like this. I got this one at Walmart. It lasts forever, you guys. The only thing I found with this is it's not really that buildable. If you decide later in the day that you want to add more, it tends to flake and off of what you've already put on, and I don't like that. But shade 01 Black Matte, and I do love how this is a matte. Love about this one is it is kind of a foamish type end, and it has a really, really, really precise point. And I feel like that is what gives the perfect wing. Thin and then build onto that. And for my mascara, I'm going to put a layer on the top. I don't do fake lashes. I have tried, this last summer I've tried the eyelash extensions, and I really loved it because once the summer was over for me, I went back to my natural lashes, and it did take a while for my lashes to grow back out and be normal. So I'm going to use the They're Real mascara by Benefit. Comes in a tube that looks like this. And I like to build it. I'm the type of girl that wears a lot of mascara, so I like to build it. Start with a thin layer to the color we used, the Booty Call color, which was the one we used on our brow bone. I'm going to put it on the inside corner of my eye. This is the MAC 217 brush. This is what I like to use for my brow and for the inside corner. Lashes. I'm going to take that flat brush that we used earlier for the blackout and grab some more of that blackout and just kind of bring it along the bottom of our lashes here. When there's not that much color left on the brush, I like to blend out that blackout a little bit more. So our eyeshadow is completely done now, and I'm going to finish with my mascara. I was originally going to do this video. I was going to use my favorite color, which with this look, if I'm going out, I like to use a dark lip. I decided that's really pretty and all, but I'm not going anywhere today, and I'm not going out on the town. So for my go-to, which is kind of what this look is my go-to look, and my go-to look when I'm working, is this Infallible 8-Hour Pro Gloss. And it is by L'Oreal. And basically it's just kind of a nude shimmer. And I got this one at Walmart. And you guys, love the applicator on this. It's kind of a flat, spongy type applicator. And you guys, this is my everyday look. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry, there's some things I still need to work on, but like I said, this is my first video ever. So I hope you really enjoyed it, and take care.